Kyiv says Moscow is tearing apart prisoners of war while it destroys a Russian submarine. Ukraine has asked the UN and Red Cross to look into a picture that has been shared a lot and appears to show a Ukrainian prisoner of war being killed and cut up by Russian troops. Top human rights official in the country, Dmytro Lubinets, said that the picture probably shows a Ukrainian prisoner whose head and limbs were cut off by what are thought to be Russian troops. Andriy Kostin, the prosecutor general, said that Russia kept committing crimes of the Nazis. The Ukrainian military said it sank a submarine in Sevastopol, which is held by Russia. It also said it attacked an airport in southern Russia and hit oil tanks and places that store fuel and lubricants in the Belgorod, Kursk, and Rostov regions. On X, the Russian Defense Ministry said, a Russian submarine went to the bottom of the Black Sea. They named the submarine the B-237 Rostov-on-Don attack submarine. It also said that the ship was worth $300 million, £233 million. Over 600 guided bombs were used by Russian troops to attack Ukraine in the last week, according to Volodymyr Zelensky, the president of Ukraine. Officials in Russia said that a drone attack caused tanks at a fuel storage station in the Kamensky district of the Rostov region to catch fire. Ukraine says it shot down 5 Russian UAVs overnight. There were 5 Russian Shahed 131/136 UAVs that were shot down overnight by the Ukrainian Air Force. Lieutenant General Mykola Olszczuk, commander of the Ukrainian Air Force, said in a telegram message, on the night of August 4, 2024, the enemy attacked the Kyiv region with 2 S-300 anti-aircraft guided missiles and the Poltava region with 2 Kh-59 guided missiles from the airspace of the Kursk region. They also launched 5 Shahed combat UAVs from Russia's Primorsko-Akhtarsk. A Ukrainian drone kills a person in Russia's Belgorod area. The governor of Russia's Belgorod region, Vyacheslav Gladkov, said on Sunday that a woman was killed by a Ukrainian drone in the town of Shebekino. A Spanish reporter or a Russian agent. Puzzle of Pablo Gonzalez's 2 lives. Russia and the West freed a lot of prisoners this week. One of them was an independent writer from Spain who was born in Russia but had lived in Poland since 2019. Trump thanks Putin for the prisoner deal with West. Former President Donald Trump praised Russian President Vladimir Putin for the largest exchange of prisoners between the West and the Kremlin since the end of the Cold War. At an event in Atlanta yesterday, the Republican candidate for president said, "I'd like to congratulate Vladimir Putin on making yet another great deal." He told them, "They let out some of the worst killers in the world. They got some of the worst killers. Even though we got our people back, the deals we made were awful. And it's good to say we got them back, but does that mean we should do it again?" Thursday, the US and Russia finished the biggest prisoner swap in post-Soviet history. The deal involved 24 people, months of talks, and agreements from other European countries. Some of the 24 people were well known, while others were not. They were journalists, political activists, suspected spies, a computer hacker, and a scammer. The man was even found guilty of murder. Ukraine claims to have sunk a Russian submarine. The Ukrainian military said it sank a submarine in Sevastopol, which is held by Russia. It also said it attacked an airport in southern Russia and hit oil stores and fuel and lube storage facilities in the Belgorod, Kursk, and Rostov regions. A Russian submarine went to the bottom of the Black Sea, the Defense Ministry wrote on X, naming the B-237 Rostov-on-Don attack submarine as the ship. The military's top leaders said that the attack on Sevastopol port also did a lot of damage to 4 weapons of the S-400 Triumph anti-aircraft defense system. Ukraine says Russia is cutting up a war prisoner. The Human Rights Commissioner for Ukraine asked the UN and the Red Cross to look into a picture that was widely shared online. He said the picture probably showed Russian troops killing and dismembering a Ukrainian prisoner of war. In a separate statement, Ukraine's prosecutor general said that information being spread on social networks about the killing and dismemberment of a Ukrainian war prisoner was being looked into right away. A picture of a Ukrainian prisoner whose head and limbs were cut off by the Russians has been posted online, Dmytro Lubinets, the top human rights official in the country, said on Telegram. Because of these horrible pictures, Mr. Lubinets wrote, I have urgently asked the Red Cross and the UN to record yet another human rights violation by the terrorist country. Andriy Kostin, who is the prosecutor general, said that a probe had been started right away. In a telegram message, he said, "Russia keeps committing the same crimes as the Nazis, showing blatant disregard for all the rules of the civilized world. Russia says that prisoners of war are not tortured or hurt in any other way.